Alright, so how y'all doing, boys? Hope you're doing well now today. Today we're going back over to 4v4 PvP now. I honestly should have done this video a little while ago. I mean, the skin did come out probably like a week or two ago, but I'm trying out the brand new Summer Lost Vein skin now. I am a super big fan of this skin. I mean, I just feel as if they're like all the summer costumes have done a really good job with it, and they did a good job with the old ones as well, but haven't tried this one out yet. Of course you have seen, you know, the Escanor one and the Balm one, but here we go. Lost Vein a little less strong than those two, so I've been putting it off for that reason, but got this team in 4v4. I mean, I was gonna use him with Amelia, but I already have a video of that coming out, so figured why not mix it up and we'll just use the good old fashioned glue eater and let's jump right into it. And let's see it, our first opponent is none other than the Commandment team now. Super glad he does have Moleskula here, but this draw can be just as much a pain. Let's think. I mean, we'll go 1, 2, and I'm thinking we'll rank up. Ooh, I really want to save the rank up, just depending on who, you know, we get more cards for. I might rank up Elizabeth just as a starting hit. I mean, the glue eater team just has so much, you know. I mean, just Elizabeth in itself has so much viability, like from the shield just, you know, completely being able to stop almost any attack. Like if you put that card up before like a Lost Vein ultimate, goodbye all of your damage. But the stun as well to be able to, you know, remove the counter from these two, which super nice. And they get a couple Lost Vein cards. I mean, I would like to be able to just get, we of course have the Lost Vein 6/6. Ideally, you know, we want to be trying to rush his ult and just have at least a card or two in hand and just absolutely wipe everyone. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we still have the dissolve on us as well. So, in the meantime, I think I'm gonna go for. I think I might just rank up Escanor in all honesty. We'll wait it out. We don't want to be attacking him too much. I'm sure you guys know how to play out the Commandment team. That AM melee passive is so strong, and they keep giving more, you know, like demon characters and like buffing the team. Honestly, didn't do the greatest job with Cusack, but I'm a big fan of the Zeldris. But got the counter up on Chandler as well. Let's see. Stunning. Oh no. Okay. Didn't really matter if he stunned Droll anyways. I mean, if Droll stunned Escanor anyways, because the, you know, immunity would have stopped it. One. I really don't want to attack into Chandler, but I'm thinking we do have revive and we have a bunch of health left, so actually why don't we just 1, 2, and we'll attack into MELI. Just get him as weak as possible. There we go, remove that one. He'll still have the debuff immunity, but get that rid of him. Oh, no, okay, so you have to have Esterosa in the back, and look at that damage. I mean, this is ungeared, so obviously, you know, the attack crit set isn't, you know, helping him out a whole bunch, but we do still have him, you know, max costumes. Him, of course, being, you know, the first festival unit. Most people have him fairly built out, and I doubt he'll be able to, you know, kill Lost Vein here and, you know, go through the revive and get him again. So unfortunately, you know, don't have the most amount of cards either. If these were like all the Escanor cards, Lost Vein cards, we would just absolutely stomp him here. But 1, 2, and 3. I mean, the secret technique ultimates are just so OP, and also love the cutout there. Look at that, just one tapped him. Man's insane. And I mean, as you guys saw just then, despite the fact, you know, this unit's what, over like so old, or easily over a year old, he still does like just not calm down. Like if you have this man 6/6, his ultimate is just way too strong. And I'm thinking here we might just go full stun Elizabeth, try and proc revive right at the back, because I mean, you know, Escanor's crit chance against Elizabeth's crit resistance, he was just always going to hit that crit, and despite the fact this dissolve will probably... Oh, okay, sweet, so just on a slither of health there, which is probably, you know, our best bet. Ooh, extra Gotha cards, but I'm not too sure. I mean, definitely still a good team. I mean, you know, these are kind of like the core units everyone should build. I mean, like, granted, you know, Barn's a lot better of a unit, but how much longer will Barn last? Like, the red and green Gotha have been kicking since, you know, day 1 green Gotha's almost, the red Gotha's almost been a thing, and ranking up the Lost Vein as well there. We go rank up, rank up Gotha, and that way we get, you know, everyone's cards ranked up, and we'll go for the Elizabeth shield here. Having the 2 stuns as well would be super nice. He hasn't put up any gift cards as well, which is surprising, but we can wait out his shields. We have, you know, hopefully get another one. That's alright. Plenty of stuns though. I mean, if stun removed buffs as well, Elizabeth would still be the best unit to this day, like, especially against Barn. She already does, you know, more than a good enough job against Barn, but like, yeah, especially with Amelia, she's just crazy. But there we go. Look, if we didn't have the shield there, Lost Vein would have been taking so much damage. And one who else do we want to go for? Two, that gets you those two, and we'll just chuck an attack card. Actually, we'll go one. I'm hoping this will kill the Elizabeth as well. I mean, she won't have any health buff there, so we should be alright. And we'll just throw this into Barn, try and get him as weak as possible for the ultimate. Unfortunately, we had to waste a lot of our cards to get the LV ultimate, but there we go. Look at that. Mans is still ridiculous, and I mean, especially, if you're doing him for the... Ooh, that was pretty good there. Using him for like the anvil farming, he still does a great job there. I mean, ideally you want to be using the Fest King because you can have, the ult hit, wipe the first phase, and then have the Abyss effect, wipe out the second, because King's ultimate is just insane. But PvP wise, LV is much better. And look at that. Well, one 1-star card was at a 2-star, but still, that is a lot of HP, and we still have Revive, thank God, so he'll be taking that within one of these next couple cards. There we go, no more attacks. I still had one more card to use. 1, 2, and why not? We'll just stun Barn as well. That's if anyone even survives this. Like, they do have the gift card up, but LV is just too strong. Yeah, look at that. Back-to-back 1-taps. And let's see, a little bit of a longer loading time on this one, so looks to be a real player and only just out CCing as well. I mean, personally, if you guys are using the AM MELI team, would, highly advise using like evasion food or alt gauge food, because going first with this team, you really just, there's not an awful lot of benefits to it, but we'll go the rank up Elizabeth 2 and 3. Why not? Hopefully we can get some, extra Lost Vein merges and whatnot, and maybe he could get a crit on us, which would be nice, rank up all of our cards. When Lost Vein released, it was so unfair. Like, granted, when the PS team came out on Global, it'd just get to the point where you'd get out CC'd and they'd just throw off 2 PS cards and your whole team would be dead. But like when Lost Vein came out, he was just like, it was the first massive power creep, and it was just insane. Like, not being able to crit the unit, like, it was just crazy. And the fact that his ult, like, he really had like the first good PvP ultimate. That just secret technique, AoE, just super ideal. But merge these 2, and we don't really have to use anything else. I'm thinking we'll just chuck out the Escanor card. Why not? Get rid of it. Ideally we want, another single target melee card, and then if you could crit us as well, that'd be nice. Ooh, there we go. Actually, we could be able to just hold on to all the cards. I would have liked a shield, just to, help protect us a bit there, but yikes, that's gonna be a lot of damage on Elizabeth. AM MELI as well is just another crazy unit, and yeah, there was no way she was surviving that. Let's see, I mean, not using the Zeldris passive, so we can go 1, 2, and we'll stun AM. Is there anything he can really... Oh, he could definitely stun us with his draw. I'm just hoping he doesn't have one of those Petrify cards. If he does, I'm just hoping we have enough burst damage from Escanor to be able to wipe someone. Oh, and an extra AM, Lost Vein card there. Look, if he doesn't... Oh, no, but the red Zel... I completely did not pay any attention to this red Zeldris. I thought about the passive, but... Oh, okay, so yeah, he's definitely going to have a alt gauge depletion card. I mean, he will in turn then, crit our Lost Vein, so he will get, these 2 cards gold and get us a little bit of lifesteal back. I'm just trying to think of what I want to go for. Oh, and he's, stunning him as well. Okay, going for Gotha. I don't know why. Gotha is just an absolute demon when it comes to, taking crits and just defense as well. Ooh, actually, why not? We have the Escanor cards, why not? We'll rush the ult here, and I can guarantee he'll, kill Zeldris. If he doesn't, that's just on Escanor being D tier. Please crit. I completely forgot about... Bro, this match just ain't my match. I'm saying that right now. Okay. Who's he gonna go for? I mean, whoever he goes... I don't think he'd be able to kill Escanor. Maybe if he's 6'6", but... Because, I mean, he can definitely guarantee himself the crit against Elizabeth and Lost Vein. They just have super low crit resistances. Gotha's a little bit harder to get. And Escanor's fairly squishy, but... Going for Lost Vein, there you go. Scared of all those gold cards. Absolutely massive fan of this soldier skin. Basically just looks like Gilgamesh, which is sick. Also, on the topic of Gilgamesh, when are we gonna get a Fate collab? And I'm super excited to... Everyone thinks there's gonna be a collab coming out soon. Like, I mean, it has been absolutely ages since we've had one, and yeah, look, there's no way we're bringing this match back. There we go, let's hope this one could be a tiny bit better of a performance. I mean, that last match was just absolutely atrocious, but yeah, we're hoping, you know, within maybe like the next month of the JP, like the next probably like 2, maybe 3 updates at most, we will be getting a collab. Now, I think I might actually go full send on Twiggo here, just because if we get like all crits on him, we might be able to, yeah, it being an ungeared like really kicks you when it comes to damage. Yeah, we're hoping we get a collab, and I mean, it's been absolutely ages. Like, on the global version, when it came to like the Stranger Things and the ReZero Club, we got those back to back, which was really strange and really taxing if, you know, you spent money on the game. That was just so much money spent. Having to max out 4 characters instead of like 2 every fortnight. And that was, oh, it was back to back as well. It was just not a good time, but, can we please crit Lost Vein? Really? I'm thinking here we actually just rank him up. Who cares about the Nameless Dance removing your ult gauge? Just so we can get the kill on Twigger. I mean, the card has the charge ability, so it ignores defense, so yeah, I can imagine we'll get him down there. Yeah, no, I mean, what would I like it to be, that collab? Fate, and other than Fate, I mean, Demon Slayer would be sick. I mean, those are the 2 really everyone wants. I'm really not too fussed on what it is. Like, we're obviously never gonna get something like Naruto or Dragon Ball, but yeah, I mean, I've obviously never heard of King of Fighters before the collab, but they just implemented it so well that it's at the point where like I'd be fine with absolutely anything. And here we go. We have a really nice hand here, actually. Let me think. 1, 2, and I think we'll go 3. That way we have the go through ultimate. We have another stun for next turn. I'm just hoping we still have revive, so we do have a tiny bit of survivability, but have the go through ultimate in case he just goes for like to rush either Barn or Escanor. And we can push LV in this next turn. It's really just getting LV to survive to like actually get the ultimate off. If he was just a tiny bit more tanky, Mans would just be way too OP. Let's see. Definitely a real player though, definitely taking his time. Give him a little bow, see if we can get anything back. Going full Escanor cards. Oh yeah, that's expected. I hope this card just actually no. We're gonna lose him regardless here, aren't we? Oh, that's so unfortunate. That's the thing, man. He's just way too squishy. If you don't have that Elizabeth shield up, he's just gone. We had such a good hand as well. Ugh. Now we just have to kind of hope our Escanor can bring it back. 1, 2, and I'm thinking I'm gonna go for Arthur here. The sooner that Arthur's gone, the sooner we can just spam cards into him. But no, definitely a good team. I mean, I could imagine, you know, most people would have these units built out, so definitely give it a shot. I'm a huge fan of 4v4, and just the more teams there are to try. Ooh, damn, Escanor is nasty when he wants to be. Yeah, a little bit of lag there. Please, Escanor cards. Oh. I mean, Escanor's on like the calm down of his passive, so that's like another like what 4 turns of him being able to get stunned. So it might actually be in our best interest using this, getting the 2-turn stun on him, and then putting up our reflector for if Barn wants to attack us. That'll also maximize card draw as well. And yikes, that was a lot of damage. Oh, is he? Gosh, I didn't actually pay attention there. I should have been looking at the screen. 2, and we'll attack into you as well, why not? I mean, regardless of where we get Escanor's ult, like, we'll kill both of them if there's, like, both of them are alive, so we don't really have to worry about who we're attacking into. Is he on the up of his passive or the down? Okay, sweet. Yeah, no, he's... Okay, so now he's gonna start building back up again, that's fine. Okay. I mean, as long as he doesn't have like a, you know, high ult level Barn, we can really just play this out and wait for, you know, him to slowly kill himself with the reflected damage. Obviously, you know, if it lasts too much longer, I'm not going to show that all on camera, but 1, 2, and 3. And we have the stuns as well, which is nice when he's, you know, about to run out of gift. But, I mean, yeah, it's just such a good team. Elizabeth really makes so many teams There we go. Watch this Escanor ultimate get sent off and that'll be it. But what's that? We've only had one loss. So yeah, one loss so far in this video. I mean, this was definitely not a video I was expecting to get 5, like, you know, 5 out of 5 for our matches, but we've honestly been doing pretty good, you know. Escanor and LV have been holding up. Do we get to forfeit maybe? Please? There we go. What's he doing? Is merge there? Yeah, that's alright. There we go. Throw this off and that'll be onto our final match. If we could win our final match as well, that'd be real nice. Just shows the power of Glue Eater. Look at that, onto the final one. And let's see it, the final victim to the greatest festival unit. Droll among, I mean, I am a big fan of like both the blue and green Droll, but I find it so strange when people use him in like other teams that aren't like the Commandment team. Like in saying that, you know, the best team for Goddess Margaret, who's should be coming out in like 3 days now, you know, is alongside Droll and the green Gotha. Yeah, if we do this, we can definitely just get rid of his Lost Fan. I mean, I feel like he'll just go ahead and do the same thing back to us then, which isn't what we want, but there's just no way you don't crit against the Lost Fan. Like, I know that's how he's built, but it's also his flaw in a sense. But there we go. Giving him a tiny bit of, oh, not too bad. Good hand as well. I mean, I don't really think we can kill anyone here with like these 3 single target cards, but yeah, is he oh no, going for the dissolve. I mean, as well, withdrawal. We just got the final boss skin for him, which I'm the biggest fan of. I mean, since, you know, before that, I just feel like Droll hasn't had any good skins, and ooh, this is also really nice. 1, 2, and 3. Full send, try and get him as much lifesteal as possible. I mean, look at that. Look at that, oh my god. Won't be able to kill Escanor just cause, oh my god, we almost did. And back to full health. I mean, man's is just insane. If he didn't dissolve us there, we could have just thrown off the ult and that would have been it. I mean, with the Escanor single target cards we've got, this is already done. Like, we still have Revive. We still, you know, didn't have the Petrify there. God damn. Oh, this might actually... Yeah, look. Escanor can just absolutely one-tap Lost Vein if he wants to, but there we go. Let's wrap this one up. 1, 2, and 3. Actually, might actually see if I can get the Meliodas victory screen for the final match. God damn, so 4 out of 5 for this video. I mean, definitely didn't expect that. I was expecting more like a 3 out of 5 was what I was expecting, but I was also, you know, okay with accepting a 2 out of 5. There we go. Come on. Oh, who would have thought? That's all right. Let's just wrap up the video. There we go, and that just about does it for today's video. I mean, super fun team, and I'm sad to see 4v4 gonna go. I mean, hopefully it's still around for at least a week for Margaret. I'd like to do, you know, a couple of teams with her 4v4, but I mean, there we go. Lost Vein still clapping it to this day, and I mean, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please hit that like button and subscribe. Really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more Grand Cross content.